People quit too easily, in my opinion. Um, Successful people tend to be quite thick-skinned.
So you said people tend to quit too easily. What does that mean?
Well, take New Year's resolutions as an example, right? So many people set them. And usually it's not like, okay, for January I will do so and so. No, that's usually for the whole year, for 6 months. These are like a long-term New Year's resolutions. Like this year I'm going to exercise 3 times a week, or this year I'm going to get promoted, or this year this and this year that. And majority of New Year's resolutions get broken by the end of January, um, because people don't stick with it, and so that means people quit too easily because why people don't stick with it. Okay, maybe it was too difficult. The commitment that they had. Let's say I'll meditate for 2 hours every day, and they realized, okay, I can't really give it 2 hours every day. So if I can't do it, it's just too difficult. Maybe they don't have the time, or meditating for 2 hours is very hard. It just becomes too difficult, so that they quit, or they'll be getting up every morning at 5 o'clock. And it's fun for the first 3, 4 days, maybe for the week or two, but then they want to go out, they want to watch movies till late or something, and getting up at 5 becomes really difficult. I mean, it's not impossible. If you had a flight, the next day you would get up because you have to, right? But it it feels hard probably, and it feels uncomfortable or inconvenient, and it's just easier to sleep until 7 or 8 or whatever. and so people stop now, because it's just a matter of, I believe most people stop with their commitments because it's inconvenient at most, or um, because it's not fun anymore. Of course, there are occasions or situations where the commitment was just too hard, like meditating for 2 hours a day. Fine, okay, let's make it 15 minutes. That's okay, right? Let's calibrate the goal a little bit. Sometimes people, if they don't have that much experience with setting goals, they may start a little bit too ambitious. 4 hour morning routine, and it's just unsustainable. And okay, let's dial it down to maybe 2 hours. Still too long? Okay, let's make it 45 minutes. So it would be okay if, rather than stopping in at the end of January, if they dial it back down to 15 minutes of meditation, or 30-minute morning routine, or half an hour of exercise 3 times a week. But they carried on throughout the year. So that would be manageable. Most people have that time. Um, but because either the goal was too difficult to start with, or it just stopped being fun, and so people stop.